Alright, so what you're looking at there is 25 kilograms, and I'm allowed 23 kilograms, so this bag right here is a little bit too much. That's got all of my food in it. And then this bag right here, that's got exactly 23 kilograms, so now I gotta start shuffling some stuff around and put some clothes on and, you know, all that type of stuff. So I've got a couple jackets, like I said, and I can weigh those down with chewing gum and all that kind of stuff and lighten my load, so to speak. So let's get busy. I've got about 3 or 4 hours before my flight. Alright, so I'm just about 10 minutes from boarding, and I'm sitting here in the United Lounge. As you can see, this is, you know, for the when you're doing the mileage program or something, they give you the once a year pass. So I took advantage of it, and I've been doing some work in. A little stressful with the luggage because it was so, you know, they weighed so much. It was like each of my bags was 50 pounds, which is the maximum, and my carry-on was 15 pounds, which is the maximum. So anyway, the flight's going to be about 13 hours. I paid a little bit extra to have a seat that goes back, I think, about a ½ inch more than everybody else's. And I am hoping and praying that the adjacent seats next to mine will be empty. There are 4 seats in the row. It's a center row. I've got an aisle seat. And when I changed my seat last night, the 2 in the middle were empty. So I'm hoping and praying that they stay empty, because then I can stretch out and sleep and it won't be that bad. But anyway, I'm just hoping and praying. It's going to be pouring rain down there tomorrow in Auckland, and I got to find my way up to where I'm staying. So I got to go check in. It's about 5 minutes from boarding, okay? So thought I'd give you a little update. Okay, so it's about 5 a.m. I think, New Zealand time, and I've been in the air now for about 13 hours. First time on Air New Zealand, and we're going to be arriving in Auckland probably in about an hour. And you know, as we're getting close to landing, I find myself thinking that you know, oftentimes in life you worry about things a lot more than need be. And here I was worried about this, you know, incredible 13-hour flight. And you know, I spent days researching and downloading movies to watch and TV shows and podcasts and downloading books and all that kind of stuff. And I think that I watched 2 shows about New Zealand, and I watched the movie The Anchorman, but that was about it. Really good flight. Air New Zealand, I'm impressed. I think it was rated one of the top 3 airlines in the world, and I can see why. The seat I paid the extra $50 for, very comfortable. It reclined a little bit. I don't know how well the sleeping pill worked, but I don't feel tired, so I must have gotten some sleep. The adjacent seats next to me, the 2 seats next to me, were empty. So, but the armrest didn't go all the way up. They went up to about probably about 50 degrees, 60 degrees. So I tried to lay down and catch some Z's that way. But you know, between the armrest hitting my butt and the seat buckles, you know, going into my side, that was kind of tough. But anyway, I feel rested and looking forward to landing in New Zealand. It's going to be, I looked at the weather when I left San Francisco on Friday. Today's Sunday, by the way, so I don't know where Saturday went. It went somewhere, but today is Sunday morning, and I don't, what was I going to say? So it's going to be raining. That's what I think I was going to say. It's going to be raining when I arrive. Ina's not picking me up. Not sure why, you know, how that came to be, but anyway, Ina's peacefully sleeping somewhere outside of Auckland. And you know, speaking of that, you know, when I was originally planning this trip was all about coming down to see Ina, and I'm still really, really, really anxious to see Ina and find out what will happen with that whole situation. But just as equally, I'm excited to visit New Zealand. I mean, I can't believe it. I am going to New Zealand and Australia and maybe Tasmania. But anyway, it's really exciting. And as we were in flight, I was watching a couple shows. I think it's called Smart Travels with Rudy Max, R-U-D-Y and an M-A-X. And Rudy Max is kind of a guy that's on PBS with, there's another guy called Rick Steves, and they do these travel shows. And they're pretty serious about it, and not as serious as I am. They do a lot of pre-trip preparation and a lot of production, and I just kind of wing it as I go, so to speak, and have fun in the process. So as I was watching these videos, or this show rather, with Rudy Max, New Zealand is absolutely gorgeous. It has got so much of what I really love about California. The wine country, the beautiful coast, the climate. It's got everything that California has. But what it doesn't have, it apparently so, I could be mistaken, but I don't think so. What it doesn't have is the gangbangers and the welfare recipients and you know,
good
all
morning,
that kind of
ladies and
stuff.
gentlemen. I do hope you managed to get some rest through the night. We're getting very close to Auckland now, and this is a good time just to check your documentation. If by any chance you've misplaced this documentation or made any mistakes, if you'd like a new set, please ask any
They
of the
ask
flight
you
attendants for one.
questions when you're coming in.
Now, as I said last night, we do value customer feedback, and we
I'm not
invite
going
you
to
to
bother
tell
you with all
us
that.
what you thought about
anyway,
any
so
part
I'm
of your
going
New Zealand
to
experience.
going to prepare myself to get landed and hopefully everything will be a smooth transition. I got to find some transportation
like to hear,
up to the house.
About your experience with Air New Zealand, and you're always welcome
figure out
to tell
how
us
I get into the house.
better to make your journey
we'll talk to
more
you
comfortable.
later.
Thank you.
Okay, so you know, as we're getting ready to land, I wanted to introduce you to this interesting guy sitting next to me. His name is Mike Gusev, and Mike is from Fort Collins, Colorado. And Mike's not on his way to Auckland or New Zealand, but Mike, where are you going?
I'm headed to Antarctica, McMurdo Station, Antarctica.
You're going to Antarctica.
We go through Christchurch, New Zealand.
Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, you told me that you're going to be sleeping in a tent.
That's right, for probably 3 or 4 weeks. Field station.
And you were also telling me that you like to barbecue penguin when you're down there.
No, that's against the treaty.
You don't barbecue penguin, huh?
Barbecue penguin.
So is Antarctica, is that a country?
Nope, it's not, well, there are a few countries that have claims down there, but there's a treaty that is set up, an international treaty. Whoever signs it, whichever nation signed it, are supposed to use or explore Antarctica for scientific good, not exploit it for mineral processing or anything like that.
And what do you do down there? Who do you work for?
So I'm a professor at Colorado State University. I'm part of the McMurdo Long-Term Ecological Research Project. So it's a project that's been going for 21 years now, and I haven't been working on it that long. I'm a newcomer to it, but we've been studying the ecosystems down there, trying to understand how they function.
So this isn't your first trip down?
This is my 9th trip down.
This is your 9th trip down there. Okay, and you know, for inquiring minds back there, is there, you know, this is the big question, Mike, are there Starbucks in Antarctica?
No.
No Starbucks?
No Starbucks. There is a one building in McMurdo they call the Coffee House, and I think they serve Folgers.
Okay, so you'll be there for a month, and what do you when you're getting ready to go to Antarctica for a month? What do you put in your bag? I mean, what type of stuff do you comforts of home, if you will?
Well, let's see. Surprisingly, I take a couple bags of Starbucks coffee.
Okay.
I grab a lot of my own clothes. They don't give us too many clothes, and so to make sure I can, smell fresh once in a while, I grab baby wipes because we don't get too many showers.
No showers for a month.
Well, You can take one sometimes from one of those camp bags, kind of hangs down, but that's not really getting clean. So we just wipe off the dirt once in a while.
How many women? Not women, but how many men and women down there?
Well, because of the shutdown this year, there's probably going to be fewer than typical because the U.S. government shut down. The U.S. Antarctic program had to go through a phase of shutdown or going to caretaker mode, but then they ramped back up. I think we're probably only going to be about 850 in McMurdo, but in McMurdo it can be as many as, say, 1,000 or 1,200. And there's actually a pretty good split between men and women. I don't know, I'm sure it was different back in the days of the Navy running.
Right.
Things.
Now you have a family back in Fort Collins, right?
I do.
So when you land in New Zealand before you go to Antarctica, I'm sure you'll communicate with them, correct?
That's right.
So you can tell them that they can go to www.tomdownunder.com. TomDownUnder.com, and they'll get to see Dad. You want to give a shout out to your kids?
Fantastic, yes. Autumn, who's in 6th grade, and Peter, who's in 4th grade, and my lovely wife, Lisa. Thank you for keeping everything together, and I can't wait to see you soon.
Okay, so listen, have a great trip down there, and send me a postcard, will you?
I'll do it.
Take care. All right, so it's about 6 a.m. here in Auckland, and it's a very rainy morning, and I expected that because I looked at the weather in San Francisco. I actually feel really good. I kind of surprised. I don't feel tired or anything like that. So I must have gotten some relatively good sleep on the plane. So the plan today is, I'm always finding myself planning ahead. It's only 6 in the morning, and depending on how comfortable the airport is here, I may just settle down in the airport for a little while and just maybe kind of check some email, do some work, and then figure out, the best option to head up to my accommodations. There's a nice sign greeting you here into Auckland. But so what I found myself thinking is there is a public transportation that'll take you anywhere, like a shuttle bus or something that'll take you right to your residence or any address in the area. But so I think it costs $40–50 to do that, and I find myself thinking if it might not even be better for me just to pick up a rental car and load up a rental car with all my bags for probably about the same price of a shuttle, and then I can just return the car here tomorrow morning, and then I'm sure there's some type of really, really cheap, inexpensive transportation to go into downtown Auckland. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Then I'll have a car today, and so we'll see. I got to get through customs, and I'm going to just tell them to inspect all my bags. I have filled out this chart, and it's just better just to have them look through everything, and they can take out what they want. So with that in mind, I'm going to continue on and find my way over to the the passport. There's a nice work here. I was reading up the people here. They are Maori. So a lot of wood carvings here from the Maori people. So here's some of the scenery that I'm going to see. A lot of sheep in New Zealand. All right, so there you have it. There is my visitor visa and my passport, current for 3 months. And that was so easy getting through. They didn't even ask me any questions or anything. They did ask me one question, if I was traveling with anyone. But other than that, I didn't. Actually, I am traveling with somebody. You'll meet that person in just a moment. But I noticed coming down that they have the pictures of the pilot that flew our flight down here. I wanted to share that with you as well. So there's the pilot that brought us in. I wish it were sunny like that today, but you can see there is the pilot. I didn't catch his name, but the guy on the left, he's got a nose about as big as me. So let's go get my bags and run those through customs, huh? Okay, so I cleared customs, and this is the scene you're going to see coming out of the customs area into the airport. Nobody holding up a sign saying Mr. Hall, although I do see some interesting looking characters over here with some interesting wigs, so that's a nice way to be greeted here into New Zealand. So I'm going to go see what the situation is with the car rental. I think that'd be a good idea. Rent a car for a day, and then there's free transportation tomorrow morning when I return the car. So why spend $40, $50 for a shuttle when I can have a car for a day and do my grocery shopping and all that good stuff? Oh, and look at that. There is a McDonald's. All right, so let's start our day, huh? Kia ora from Auckland International Airport. Well, I did it. I got through customs. Everything is fine. I've settled down. I had a little something to eat, and it's about 7:15 in the morning here in Auckland, and I'm just kind of gathering my stuff together and figuring out what I want to do. So I thought it would be a great idea to rent a car and just use that car for the day and then return it, and as opposed to taking a shuttle for $50. So what I found my way to the car rental area, and Avis, Hertz, Thrifty, Budget, Enterprise, everyone just booked. No cars available. I did find one person, one dealer that had a car available, and when they gave me the price, it was $110 for one day. Those are New Zealand dollars, so 80% of that, about $85 for the day. And then another $50 for some type of airport tax or something. So I would have been paying about $140, $150 for a car for one day. So I'm gonna sit here at the airport. I got to figure out, where I'm staying up in Murray's Bay, north of Auckland, and there's a shuttle here. I think it's called the Super Shuttle, and the Super Shuttle is going to take me up there. So I'm going to just get my stuff together here and then find my way up there. Going through customs was it was a breeze. I got right through the customs. They looked at my food, wasn't a problem. They just unpacked my bag with all the Costco stuff. He asked me if I was actually thinking of opening up a Costco warehouse here in Auckland, and I said no, this is just for private consumption. But anyway, I did tell a little fib coming in, and the little fib, they asked me if I was traveling alone, and I said yes, and that's not entirely true. I brought a little friend with me, a little friend that wants to meet Ina. So you can, I'll introduce you to the little friend here. See the little friend, and when you press the stomach, listen to what it says. I'm going to hold it up to the mic. So listen to this.
I like you. I like you. Just plain like you. You make me want to smile. You make me want to dance. You make me want to shout it from the rooftops. You're good, you. You're the best. I like you. I like you.
So anyway, no, I found this and I thought it was just adorable. So as I've been going through my travels here, I go up to the ticket agent or something, and I'll say, before we start, can I tell you something? And I'll push the button, and it makes them laugh. So anyway, that's all for now, and I'm going to stop this section of the video and get on with my day, and then I hope everything goes smoothly. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the flight over as much as I did.